Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
To throw, it's hard. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
With a 1st down now at the 16, this offense has a lot more breathing room. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He's going for a big play downfield. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the 1st quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Hart. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Signs with the throw. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, I love it. The offense pulls out the flea flicker at the perfect time. We saw them run this in practice this week, and it works here just like they rehearsed.
Finds his man. It's Perkins. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pulls it in. It's Perkins. Clean through the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. They connect for 6.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Gators offense retakes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Hart. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. To dart to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama. On the ready. 32 Spider.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's in the clear at the 20. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. They finally corral him at the 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. The quarterback will just sneak it now. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Yeah, the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
0.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Hart. Looking deep to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
To throw, it's Hart. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, I was really zeroed in there on that wide receiver. Just watching his route, did a nice job against zone coverage of being able to get downfield and then settle into that soft spot to give his quarterback a chance.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. The running back here in a direct snap. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Scanning the field. It's Hart. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Hart. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Point after, knocked right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for their halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
Looking to scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They're going to throw it on third and very long. Pass rush closing in. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Over the middle, it's Karapates. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're able to get him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time,
it's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
16.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of...
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter.
And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Dropping back, it's Hart. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He fires downfield. Down the middle, it's Alexander. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Look out. Whole different game now. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
23.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. Ball carrier tackled there.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The tight end has got it. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the return will be brought down. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And now the handoff.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second inches.
A play action looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Gators. They battled all the way back to take the lead. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Coach decided to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Dropping back, it's Hart. The pass is intercepted. And a good takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Now they get set to kick it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's going to hand this off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the move now. He's got room to run. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs could be the difference.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his leg. Football comes out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
third down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Florida offense retakes the field. On the ground, it's Alexander. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Dropping back. It's hard. Pressure is coming. Looking right. This one caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead? Taking a chance, and it backfires.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And there's the handoff. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Hart. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Next through the extra point, we are dead even here in the final quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Right into the open. Touchdown, Gators. A crucial pick six. What a moment, a takeaway and a touchdown to claim the lead in the fourth quarter of this conference championship game.
Well, that's what you have to do as a defense. At some point, you can't just sit back. You've got to be able to go try to be aggressive and try to win the game. It's exactly what they did right there. They put themselves now in the driver's seat. The defense came up with a play of the game. Let's see if they can hold on.
Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The conference championship may come down to this drive. Can they reach the end zone? A deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Perkins. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Defense is coming after him. Trying to create here on the move. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
The first down and still motoring. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Oh, pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida. Adds 6 more points to the total.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaking free at midfield. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.